What's up, guys? Ariel Marquez 702 here, bringing you the Marquezes, the second official review for my channel. So guys, today we're going to be reviewing a very nice game in my opinion, and a very well-known game as well for the Nintendo 3DS, Fire Emblem Awakening. Sorry that there's a little bit of glare, but yeah, here's the game itself. There's a little case right there. This game is teen rated, so you might want to watch out if you want to buy this. The box art, I have to say, is very nice as well, along with the back. When you open it up, I don't have the game inside because it's in my 3DS, I think. There's a manual and everything. Basically, guys, if I haven't told you already in the last channel update, basically I'm going to be doing reviews weekly now, since, there are a lot of games on my mind that I do want to cover as for reviews and everything, so, I'm going to be doing that from now on, and I just hope you guys are okay with that. And if you're not, just let me know, again, in the comments below, or tweet at me. Either one of those work for me, so go ahead. But, just want to leave a disclaimer once again, like last time. I am not a professional reviewer, so if you don't like what you're about to hear, just take my opinions with a grain of salt. You don't have to listen to it at all. But if you do like what you hear, and, might consider buying it, the game, I just hope that this review kind of helped you with your decisions. But anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and get into this. I hope you all do enjoy, by the way, and if you do, make sure to smash that like button, because it always helps. But yes, my first impressions of the game, when I first was, hearing about it, it was, I believe, in a Nintendo Direct, basically Nintendo saying that they were going to be developing on the new Fire Emblem game that was going to be for the 3DS. And this was like a year before it actually came out, so this was about maybe like 2012 when I first heard about this. And at first I wasn't exactly that excited, but then, a few months later when I actually started getting back into this series, I remember all the good times I had with the games, the classic games for like the Game Boy Advance, because I remember when I was like really little, I used to play Fire Emblem Blazing Sword for the Game Boy Advance, like the first actual American Fire Emblem game. I've also played Shadow Dragon. I have played, Sacred Sword. Yeah, those games were really fun, and I just loved playing them when I was little. So yeah, I just remembered all those times when I used to play them, and then when I saw these new trailers for when the game was coming out throughout all these months, I was actually extremely hyped about this. So yeah, that was like my little history with Fire Emblem there. I played only a few games in the series before I played Awakening, but, like this game, at least all the games in the series, have one great thing with all their games. They have just such a strong hold on you, like, you can't stop playing when you finish the first chapter, and it's just really addicting. You can't stop, trying to, just go on in the story and finding out what's going on with the units and everything. And Awakening definitely had that on the spot perfect. Awakening had one of the best things with their stories. They would always try to get the player drawn in to the story, and it really brings a good connection with the characters as well, because the characters, they actually introduce the avatar in this game, which is Robin. You guys might know Robin from Smash Bros, or you guys might actually been able to play it with him when Fire Emblem Awakening came out. Now, I actually did not know who Robin was at first when I saw the announcement for Smash, because at first I never actually knew who Robin was when I played Awakening. I made my custom character, and I never really got a connection with the default avatar. So I was kind of confused on who was this dude when a Smash was announced. But when I look back in history in the Awakening series, I figured out that Robin was the default avatar for the game. So yeah, I kind of felt a little stupid for not knowing who he was. But when I found out, I kind of was a little bit shocked and kind of impressed as well. And I started to really love the character itself, not just the customizable features. So, if you guys do want to know some of the brief story, there will be somewhat of spoilers in this review, so just leaving that out there. So, a little bit in the brief story. When you first start the game, you play with Robin and Chrom, basically fighting this huge sorcerer, dark sorcerer named Valadar, who is trying to assassinate Chrom, or at least trying to find out who Robin is, because apparently Valadar is Robin's father, this super bad sorcerer, and Robin never knew what his past was. And when they defeated him, it was kind of like a foreshadowing of what was going to happen in the future. Robin ends up turning evil and kills Chrom, and just stabs him with an electric bullet, or not electric bullet, an electric bolt. So after that time takes place, we see Robin in the fields in like first-person view, and then Chrom and his sister Lissa, his younger sister Lissa, help him up and decide to take him in as one of the shepherds, or his army. So once they start to get to know each other a lot, they start to become very good allies and meet many other units along the way, like all Fire Emblem games do. So yeah, this game was extremely fun, especially with the story. The story and the great gameplay, mixed together was a really fun game. So as for the gameplay was very fluent. I loved the battle system. I loved how you could actually change like how the camera angles worked. Like you could have it like rotating around each character, or you could have it like just like all like the past games where it was like a 2D kind of fighting style. So I really did love this feature in the game, and I also loved the animations they made whenever they won the battles, when they were actually fighting the opponents. It was just a really good battle system, and I really did enjoy it. So yeah, the replay value in this game was also very high. I did love the fact that you could actually get these reeking boxes, which could actually make the new enemy in this game. Basically, what are they called? I forgot the name of them, but they're like these re-dead creatures. Oh, they're called the Risen. Yeah, I completely forgot about the name. So these creatures called the Risen were from a alternate time period, and they basically came into Chrom's, time period and started to wreak havoc along the land. So yeah, sorry guys, I can't speak right now. I do apologize. But they start wreaking havoc along the land, and then we get, introduced to a new character in the game. Then again, all the characters are kind of new, but this, like, completely new character in the game, who comes out of the portal which the Risen come from, and he claims to be named Marth because of his attire, the sword, and also, his identity is kind of masked because he's wearing a mask. But then later on in the story, as he becomes a part of our army, we soon realize that not only is Marth a female, but also Chrom's daughter, Lucina. So if you guys might know who Lucina is from Smash, or you might just know her from when you played through the game the first time. So yeah, Lucina was a very good character in the game as well. She had a lot of personality. Very big character in the game as well. She took a really big role in this game. So I guess for the bosses in this game, I mean, there weren't really that many bosses per se, because each time you went into a battle, there was always like a leader or ruler in each and every fight. So I guess there weren't that many bosses. But if I would have to give an opinion on the final boss, Grima, the Fell Dragon, I would have to say it was one of the best final bosses I've played in a 3DS game, or in any game in general. I really enjoyed this final boss because you really felt like, this was it. This was actually the final thing you could do, with all of your units just working together trying to defeat the dragon. And not only that, this was a situation for life and death, where basically you had to make a choice if you wanted to risk your life to save everyone else, or if you wanted to just, let everyone get destroyed. So yeah, when you make that choice, it just really kind of alters out the game on how it ends, even though it kind of ends the same way. And I love the ending, by the way, because when Robin kind of risks his life, to save everyone else, including Chrom, and gets killed by the dragon, by killing the dragon, it really puts a really huge hole in the player's heart, because, Robin was the main character, or at least the co-main character in the game, and, when he dies, it's kind of like, bruh, why? Why Robin? But, yeah, so I would have to say the story in this game, and not only that, the final boss and ending were extremely fun and extremely phenomenal as well. So if I had to give an opinion on this game, by the way, recommendations for this game, I would have to say make sure to play some of the games first, so that way you guys know what's going on. Not that every story is exactly the same, but so that way you guys know how the game mechanics work. I'm not saying that, Awakening doesn't have any, like, instructions on how to play the game. It's just that I feel like it would be better if you guys were to just kind of play through some of the past versions of the games, so that way you guys get, kind of a basic idea how Fire Emblem works. But if you don't, this would be a very good game to start from, and then maybe you could play through the past games, even though it would kind of be like a downgrade, but still, it would be a really good start, for this game. So those would be my recommendations. If I had to give this game a rating, I would give this a 5 out of 5 stars. That's because, you know, the gameplay was great. The graphics were actually pretty good as well, for a 3DS game anyway. The story was incredible. The ending and final boss was amazing as well. And just overall, a great game. So, yeah, guys, that pretty much does it for my review on Fire Emblem Awakening. It was kind of a short one and kind of a basic one. Just wanted to give you guys my opinions, and like I said before, before I kind of started, this is, not really a professional review. I'm not a professional reviewer, so don't take my opinions that greatly if you don't like what you hear. But those are just my opinions, and I just love this game so much. I still play this game on my 3DS XL, so yeah, that's saying something, that, this game is really great, even though this is over 2 years now, over 2 years old. So, yeah, this game was extremely fun in my opinion. If you guys did like what you heard about this game, and, would like to kind of buy this game, I just hope this review helped you with your deciding if you actually were thinking about getting this game. I just hope this helped you out a little bit. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching my Fire Emblem Awakening review. If you did enjoy this and would like to see another review sometime next week, make sure to smash that like button and comment down below, or tweet at me, because it always helps. And if you've not subscribed to my channel already and would like to become a part of the Marquezes Foundation, make sure to go do that as well, because, again, it always helps. But anyway, guys, I'm done rambling. Thanks again for watching this review, and I'll see you all next time. Peace, Marquezes!